And thank you for taking a moment to honor the lives of the 1,400 that were lost. Ben was a student, as you all know, at Talmud Torah and at King David. And when I heard Rabbi Pak speak about Ben at his online Shiva, I know how difficult it is for members of the community to see the lives that were lost, because in Ben's case, he clearly touched so many in this community. These 1,400 candles on these steps. I know it is so challenging. I've heard from so many members of the community who reached out to me by email or by hugs. To have the moral clarity to condemn the Hamas for their crimes against humanity. To know that the state of Israel has the right to defend itself. To also stand with the Jewish community here in British Columbia, in Vancouver, across the Lower Mainland, across our country, against anti-Semitism in all its forms. One of the things that has deeply troubled me over the last 30 days has been hearing from parents and families about concerns about their children in our schools, on our university campuses, on our college campuses, that encounter anti-Semitic taunts, bullying, online or otherwise. We need to ensure that we have a clear definition of anti-Semitism. As some of you know, I've been advocating for many years as the elected member for Vancouver-Langara for the adoption of the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism in our province. But I will say that Canada has adopted that definition, that the City of Vancouver has adopted that definition, that the City of Richmond has adopted that definition. And it should mean something. It should mean something to our Crown Council, to our law enforcement. We should be prosecuting, charging all hate crime activity, all incitements of hate, public incitement on our streets, so that we can ensure that we all feel safe in the community in which you raise your children, and be proud of who you are. I know that it is not easy for you to stand on this plaza. I know you feel alone. You're fearful. You're in a fragile state, and I appreciate Ezra inviting you to hug each other. But we know the Jewish people's right to self-determination through the state of Israel is an illustrative example of the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism. It's clear. It's clear in terms of all those illustrative examples. We need to ensure that all our academic leaders understand that. I would just say on a personal note, when I come here and people ask me, so why did you come to this place this way? Some of you know that when my father came from Hong Kong in 1953, and my mother in 62 as a nurse at VGH, they sent me to preschool at the Jewish Community Center in 67 and on. But the reason why I raised that is that for the next 7 years, I spent much of my time at the J in summer camps, floor hockey, Cub Scouts, swim club. But I'll tell you one thing that I haven't said, because his name was mentioned here tonight, David Ben-Gurion. My mother used to pick me up after work, and I would wait in the library at the Jewish Community Center. And in those early years, looking at that bookshelf and learning about the leader that David Ben-Gurion was, there were things that I did not contemplate and know. But I will say that when we talk about never again, and we take the opportunity on an annual basis for Yom HaShoah and other occasions to recognize and learn from the survivors of the Holocaust, I never thought, as I participate in those statements, that we would be at this point. That is the reason why never again means now, never again. And so I stand with Israel. I would want to extend that message on behalf of Kevin Falk and the BC United Caucus. I hope as we go forward here, there are many learnings for this situation, but feel that you have the support of all the elected representatives that Ezra referred to. We stand with you always. Thank you.